How's it going, boys? We're back, and before we get started, subscribe, like, share, definitely subscribe, definitely like, definitely share. Like I tell you guys, I'm gonna keep on telling you guys, I talk about a lot of cool shit, so however my numbers up. And today, boys, I really just wanted to make a quick little video on the new Radiant cards and just basically let you guys know how beautiful they are and how a lot of the community, especially the community that really just believes that Japanese is the way to go, y'all missed. Y'all majorly missed. And this is like, no beef, no nothing. It's just, I'm gonna just tell you guys how it is. So let me pull this one out real quick. I ended up opening up a booster box on my live the other day, and I pulled the Hawlucha and the Greninja, which is the Greninja is the one that I wanted. But let me zoom in real quick so you guys can see the details. So right off the gate, it's a beautiful card. And I 100% trusted Pokemon US to translate it into a beautiful looking card. I never once thought that they were going to give us a vanilla, regular Radiant card. I didn't know exactly, like the, details that they were going to add into it. But, they definitely hit 100%. Even like the non-holo part, there's like a matte finish to it in person. It looks beautiful. If you guys remember how like the texturing was in like the WotC Classic cards and celebrations, the yellow border has that texturing on it. It's not just like a straight finished black, not black, but yellow border around it. Even like the crosses, if you guys can see this right here, it has texture and of course, like that design on there too. So once again, anybody that thought that Pokemon USA was gonna release another card, you 100% missed. But enough of that part. I know a lot of people have basically been saying that, these are going to be kind of, cheap, whatever, one a diamond a dozen cards. But I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking the pull rates on these have been basically 2 per box, around the same as the Amazing Rares. And honestly, that sounds about right to me. I don't really remember too much about the meta about the Amazing Rares. I know it was only like last year or 2 years ago when those came out, but I don't really remember too much about the meta, except for I don't think that many people were actually playing the Amazing Rares. And that might have been just because of rotation, just because we did have a whole bunch of, Sun and Moon sets out around that time. But they're making these Radiant cards to be super playable. I mean, super playable to the point where you're only allowed to have 1 Radiant card in your deck. It doesn't matter which one, you can only have 1. A lot of these have some crazy ass abilities that, a lot of people do want to play these Radiant cards in their deck. So I don't know if that's going to be a factor in all of this. Me just sitting back and looking at it from not like a TCG, state of mind, from just like a general, I think that's the reason why they not even upped, but why they gave them these pull rates is because they know that a lot of people are going to be playing them in their decks, and they know a lot of people want to collect them in general. So the fact that people are already kind of brushing them down down into like bulk territory, into just like a regular holo territory, I don't know, that kind of doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying these are going to be $20 cards or, not even like $10 cards. I think they're going to set around 5 and 6, but they're going to have, the 5 and 6 value. You know what I'm saying? You guys know that's a pretty decent value on a card, to be completely honest with you guys. And then they got me thinking. I'm thinking the same pull rates are going to be in the Pokemon Go set for the Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard. I would say, of course, those are going to sit a lot higher just because they're the big 3. But the fact that they're making them Radiant, I don't think they're doing it just so they can, have a Radiant version of them. I think they're also going to be playable. Just because every single Radiant card we've seen up to date has had some crazy effects, they've been really good cards. So I'm sitting here going like, yeah, there are a lot. I mean, like I said, there's 2 per box. Sometimes I've seen 3 per box. But the fact that they're playable, I think they're going to be used more than, bulked out or just, in somebody's collection. So, I don't know. I'm not 100% throwing these out as, like, a reverse holo or even like a character rare, because we've seen some of the character rares fall in that, $3 range, $1 range, especially like, that Ariados, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Ariados is definitely like in the $1 range. So I don't think these are going to fall in there. They're probably going to land around $5. But to be honest, that sounds about right. So if you do pull, a Radiant card, definitely be happy. Definitely be excited. These aren't, you know, just some whatever cards. They're beautiful cards. I think they did do it right. Translation wise, they did do it right. The whole fact that they're just shiny and there's texture, I honestly think they're just gonna age beautifully. But I just wanted to make this little video just because I do see this, you know, a little disrespect on the Radiant cards already. Just because people, you know, just think that they're not going to be, you know, that impressive. But let me know down below what you guys think. Let me know which Radiant card and Astral Radiance you guys mainly want to pull. Like I said, for me, it was a Greninja. If I end up pulling a couple more, I'm literally not going to mind at all. And as far as like the Charizard, I cannot wait. Hopefully, I don't pull 20 Blastoids and 20 Venusaurs before I pull one Charizard. But we don't even know the pull rates on those. Either way, I'm mad excited, especially a shiny Charizard in a Radiant card. Now that I know like the whole details that they are going to do the texturing all around it and the finish on it, guys, chef's kiss. I don't even know what the card looks like, but I already know it's going to be like that. But let's get into a pack real quick. Hopefully I can pull the Heatran. That's the only one I'm missing as far as the ones from Astral Radiance. And then going, you know, keeping the conversation in the Radiant cards, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have 3 more Radiants. They're gonna have the Eevee Radiant plus the three big 3 starters in Pokemon Go set, and then in the Giratina set, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have the 3 from Dark Phantasma. So be on the lookout for those. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they continue the Radiant Pokemon all the way through, you know, to the winter sets too. And honestly, I'm here for it, 100%. Oh my God, there's no way. There's no way. How did I speak you into existence? And look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Shout out Heatran. Like I said, he's not a beautiful Pokemon at all. By far, I really don't like him, to be completely honest. But the Radiant cards, they hit. And imagine a Charizard. Imagine this texturing, this border with a Charizard art. That'd be crazy. And let's see if it's a double. Oh, it is kind of like a low-key double. Little hollow action. Shout out Samurott. And I think this is the one that came in the pre-release. Yep, it definitely is. But boys, and just like that, completed the set. But like I said, they're super playable. People are going to have these in their deck. So don't be scared and don't think this is 100% just going to be a bunch of bull trash. Because I honestly don't think it is. But with all that being said, boys, we gone.